guys, so another month has passed and I have managed to accumulate a little stash of books once again. Despite only having actually bought myself 3 books, I have about 9 I think, so it looks like I'm a very lucky young woman. But without further ado, let's take a look at the books I have in no particular order. First I have Tooth and Claw by Jo Walton, and as you may be able to gather from the cover, this is a dragon book. And most revealingly I feel is this quote on the front which says, "Pride and Prejudice of the Dragon World." I've heard a lot of good things about Jo Walton's writing and I've been wanting to read one of her books for a while, but I spotted this one in the bookstore and just was completely drawn in by this description. I believe it's about a family of dragons in the aftermath of their father's deaths, very much in a Jane Austen style where they're left to fend for themselves and find love and security and all that jazz. The next book I have was actually a gift from Jen over at Jen Campbell, whose YouTube channel I'll link below, and this was a lovely birthday gift I was not expecting in the post and was very pleased to receive, and it is a collection of Ted Hughes poetry called Crow, from the Life and Songs of the Crow. I believe most of which, or all of, are based on sort of like ancient mythology, which is so up my street and I cannot wait to read this. I haven't already, so it was just like amazing choice. I've dipped into the first few, but I want to sit down and plough my way through the entire thing soon. Next was another birthday gift, and it is American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis, which I received from my friend Jill very, very kindly, and this is the Picador Classics edition, which is just stunning. That completely white cover all round with just a dab of blood. And I'm sure you've all heard of American Psycho. It was turned into film. It's a sort of like black comedy about a American billionaire, rich guy in America who has a violent streak. And the last birthday gift I have here was from my friend Annie, and it's The Biography of a Grizzly by Ernest Thompson Seton. And this is a gorgeous little antique vintage book that she picked up for me and also polished up, and it just looks stunning. I don't know much about this book at all other than what the title suggests. It is the biography of a grizzly bear. It's even got nice little illustrations. And Annie always picks fantastic books, so I am excited to try it. The next book I picked up is Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. I recently read Northanger Abbey in this edition and loved it, and really like these editions by Vintage, so wanted to pick another one up, and that's what the inside looks like, you have to see. I really want to collect all of these, and I actually picked up Emma for my mum's birthday as well in this edition. Last book I picked up for myself was a graphic novel, and it is Saga Volume 4. Finally! I had read the previous 3 volumes in the series on my Kindle and was kind of hoping to buy the 4th one on my Kindle as well, but it hadn't come out yet, and the physical copy had been out for quite a while now, and I was just really eager to read it and couldn't wait any longer for the Kindle edition, and I'm so glad I did pick it up because this is definitely my favourite volume so far. I have really found with the Saga series that I have enjoyed every volume more than the last, so I cannot wait to read volume 5. If you're not aware, Saga is a science fiction series set in space, following multiple perspectives amidst a war between a planet and a moon. The next book I have is definitely the most beautiful book I have this month and possibly this year, and it was sent to me from the lovely people over at abebooks.com, which is a online second-hand book retailer, and it is a Folio Society book of The Golden Fleece by Robert Graves, which is Robert Graves' adaptation of the Jason and the Argonauts myth and what happens before in the Golden Fleece, etc. before, and this is what it looks like. It is positively stunning, not just on the outside but also on the inside. I mean, look at these illustrations. I love Folio Society books, and you might have seen before that I own Robert Graves's Greek myths in the Folio Society edition, and I sort of am counting down the days until I am a sort of fully employed, financially responsible adult who can subscribe to the Folio Society, but for now I now have another gorgeous edition to add to my collection. Thanks again to the people over at Abe's Books, such a kind gift. And if you are interested in sort of vintage, older editions of books, then definitely go and check out their website. And the last 2 books I was sent by Canongate. Canongate are actually one of my favourite publishing houses. They're a Scottish-based publishing house, and they published things like the Penelopiad, which you know is one of my all-time favourite books, so I was very pleased to receive their email. The first book they sent me is Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig, and this is a non-fiction book by Matt Haig. He he is the writer of Humans, which you might have heard of, and also The Radleys, which I have read. And this is Matt Haig's own story about battling with illness and struggles throughout his life. Also from Canongate is The Honours by Tim Clare. I believe this is a sort of paranormal magic realism book set in the lead up to World War II in Norfolk. Our main character Delphine uncovers something dangerous and mysterious at home, so I'm intrigued to see what this one's about. It seems quite mysterious and absolutely gorgeously packaged. This is what it looks like underneath that little dust jacket. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Canongate always publish beautiful books. But that is everything I had to show you in this video. For me, it is time to return to revision, and in the meantime, have a lovely week. Bye guys!